Good morning. Hey, good morning to you. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. Mm, 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 mm. Let me stop. Good morning. Hey, y'all know what today is. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all come on in and come talk to me this morning and do all the things that you do. I want to say good morning to you. Let me put it into the comments so we can make sure that we are all on the same page. That's how we say good morning. We say good morning with all the O's and R's and INGs. Hey, D. Holly, good morning. That's how D. Holly put it down in into the comments. That's what I'm talking about, D. Holly. Give me all those O's and R's and INGs. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Mississippi. Good morning. Hey, Miss V. Grand Rising. Hey, Tamara, good morning. She said, good morning, friend. Hey, good morning to you. Hey, Pa Bean, good morning. Look, I'm good morning to everybody this morning. I got y'all this morning. Y'all come on in. Y'all tell a friend. Get your cup and come on in and come sit down with me for a second. I think that's, let me fix my camera on this side over here, y'all, because I think, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know what's happening right there. Y'all with me? Okay. Y'all can see me. Y'all good? Y'all good over here? I think I'm going to scoot up just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what I'm. Hey, Katina, good morning. I don't know why I feel like I want to have the camera just a little higher this morning. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. What that look like? Love your hair this morning. Thank you so much, Tamara. Thank you so much. I decided to do a little something. Hey, Katina. Katina said hair look good. Okay, y'all. Okay. All right. You know, I'll be trying to do a little something, switch it up and make it do what it do. Hold on. Let me just turn just a little bit. All right, TikTok. I think I got you. YouTube, Facebook. All right, Insta, Podbean. All right. There we go. All right, y'all. Look. Okay. All right, let's do it. I'm about to pull my hair up like that. You go ahead. Let me tell you something, Katina. Man, I be pulling this hair up and I be having to, and then, you know, it takes a little while, right? So, you know, after I moisturize my hair, I try to put it up. So it's a little wet, you know, at the first part, but once it dries, it sits. But in that first part, it'd be like, man, like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, which way are we going? What we doing? All right. All right, y'all. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and do. Hey, D Holly. D Holly said, yes, your hair looks nice. Indeed, y'all. Look at y'all noticing my hair this morning. Noticing the head this morning. You know, because, you know, they had scratched out my head when I was ailing. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. All right, y'all. Let's do it. Good morning. So look, y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. It's a Thursday. It's tight in the morning. We come on in and we have that. Where you from and what's in your cup this morning? I want to know where you from and what's in your cup this morning because I feel like I want to sip, but I want to know where you're from and what's in your cup. This morning, I got some nice old hot coffee in my cup. Okay, Katina, Norfolk, Virginia, VA in the building. Is it V and then A, right? Yeah, VA in the building. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and do that. But y'all know what we got to do before we get that. D. Holly says Chicago, Illinois. Come on, Chicago. I always make a little joke. Hey, Miss Funky, Grand Rising King, Grand Rising. Good morning to you. Z says New York and water. Come on, H2O. Ain't nothing wrong with a little H2O. Katina said, I got a Dr. Pepper. Katina, I'm a pepper, you a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper? To be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah. Look, I love some Dr. Pepper, Katina, and they got like different types. Woo, let me tell you. The cream soda, the strawberry. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. Miss V said Houston and pumpkin spice coffee. I love some pumpkin spice. I normally get it from Starbucks. Love some pumpkin spice. Come on, Miss Funky. Columbus, Ohio. Look, Miss Funky. Do they say Ohio or like we say in the country, Ohio? Miss Funky said, if you're enjoying, tap the screen and share. Yes. She said, tea for me. Okay. Katina said, yes. Anthony said, girl, pumpkin spice, anything be good for real, for real. What, Anthony? I'm telling you, pumpkin spice be on point. On point. D. Holly says, Starbucks with almond milk. Come on, almond milk. You know what, D. Holly? I'm going to have to check the almond milk out because you've been talking about that almond milk. Miss Funky said the second one. Okay, Ohio. Ohio. Not Ohio. Ohio. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you something, Miss Funky. Here in Texas, it's San Antonio, right? Because that's how it's spelled. San Antonio. We say San Antonio. Where the O go? Where the I-O go? Like, where the I-O go? Right? Like we say San Antonio. We don't say house. We say house, right? You go into the, get in the house. Get in the house. Not house. Get in the house. Like we say things like that. So anyway, you know. You know what I'm talking about, Miss Funky. You know what I'm talking about. All right? D. Holly said, yes, it's healthy. Okay. So I'm going to tell you. So D. Holly said, I love cream soda, right? So I love cream soda too, D. Holly. And so the crazy part is that Dr. Pepper makes a cream soda, right? Dr. Pepper, cream soda. And I think it's cream soda. And then it's strawberry cream. So now the strawberry cream has a little, you know, you got to be prepared for the taste, right? Not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that the strawberry cream has a different taste to it. But I love them both, and I normally will get those. All right, y'all. Good morning to you. Yes, good morning. What's in your cup and where you from? Hey, Podbean, what's in your cup and where you from? Okay, yes. TikTok, what's in your cup and where you from? Tell a friend. Tell somebody to come in, kick off their shoes, and come chill with us this morning. All right, so y'all, let's go ahead on and do it. So TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that you are in. Show me some gifts. Show me some love, some diamonds, some roses, whatever it is that you got over there. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, X, Podbean. Y'all show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. Let me know that you are in the building, right? All you got to do is tap, like, follow, share, subscribe. Y'all been doing my my YouTube good. Look, I'm finna brag about the fact that I have 232 subscribers. I got 232 subscribers. And I know y'all are probably looking at this and saying, Titan, now you know in the world of social media, right? 232 really ain't nothing but a drop in the bucket. Like it really ain't nothing to be bragging about. But I'm going to brag about it, y'all. I'm going to brag about it because at one point I didn't have no subscribers. Now I got 232. So as I'm building my platform, as I'm doing my thing, y'all just stay with me. Stay with me. All right, stay with me. Hey, good morning. Katina said, wait a minute, hold on. Van Michael said, Cleveland and coffee. Come on, Cleveland with some coffee. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Katina said, when I can't get no coffee, I drink Dr. Pepper in the morning. Come on, Katina. I'm telling you, you get your fix the same way right there. Pamela said, coffee and Cairo, Egypt. Come on, Cairo, Egypt. Come on, Cairo, Egypt. Yes. Good morning. Sue said, hi from Chicago and juice. Okay, come on with the juice. What type of juice, Sue? What type of juice you got? Michelle said, good morning. Houston, Texas in the house with coffee and caramel cream. Now, Michelle, you know you wrong for the caramel cream because I love some caramel cream. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. Okay. You say that sounds good, D. Holly. Okay, congratulations. Thank you so much. I got 232 subscribers. 232 subscribers. 232 subscribers. Look, let me tell y'all something. After you have lived a life and after you have been through some things and you have done some things, you've been up the side of the mountain and down the other side, you tend to take exactly what's given to you. I don't need it to be no more than that. I would like for it to be more than that. And when it comes, it comes. But I'm going to celebrate the small moments. I'm going to celebrate. And to me, that's not small. Like I said, y'all, at one point, I didn't have no followers. So now I got 232. So we're going to clap it up for that. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Thank you so much, D. Holly. Hey, Miss Gwen. Good morning. Come on, Apple Juice. I love some good apple juice. Now, look, y'all, I'm asking y'all this morning for real, like what y'all got. So, Miss Gwen, is it Mott's apple juice or is it some other type of apple juice? Because we've had the conversation about Mott's and others. So, yeah, let me know, Miss Gwen. Let me know. All right, y'all, hold on. Katina said, congratulations. Willis says, Charlotte, North Carolina. Come through, Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you so much, Michelle, for the follow. Thank you so much, Miss Funky, for encouraging them. The high vibration says, burdock root tea in my cup. And I'm from Brooklyn by way of the Carolinas. Come on, Brooklyn with 2 O's by the way of Carolinas. But I love that burdock root tea. Heard that was good. I heard it was good for you, right? Heard it was good for you, okay? Yes, indeed. Good morning. Good morning to you. Indeed, Michelle. Thank you so much. Let's see who else do we have. Katina, thank you so much for sharing the live. Okay. Yeah, that's the best. Okay. It's not small. You're growing, and that's great. Indeed, D. Holly. So I'm gonna celebrate that. Y'all know how we do. I'm gonna celebrate that and make sure that we good, and that's what we're gonna do in the morning. But y'all come on in. Good morning. Now remember, I want you to say it like this, right? I want you to say it like this. Hold on, let me wet my whistle real quick so we can do it the proper way. Hey, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That's it. This is what I want to say to y'all. I want to say good morning. But y'all know how you got to type it down in the comments. You got to type it with all the O's and R's and INGs. And you got to make it look like it sounds. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Okay. So that's how we do it. That's how we do it. This is what we do, right? This is what we do. We say, good morning. Look, and it doesn't matter if it's off, if it's on, if it's around. Good morning. And we put it in the comments with all the O's and the R's and INGs. Yes, indeed. That's what we do. Now, Michelle, let me tell you, Michelle, that is a sip. That's how we sip here at Titan in the Morning, okay? Everything is bigger in Texas. Look, it may look like, it may sound like, it may even feel like a slurp, but it is definitely a sip, okay? So that's how we sip in the mornings. Michelle say, oh, nah, that's some good slurping, baby. Let me tell you, when it's good, okay? Hold on. And that's how we do it. Okay, come on, Sabrina. Come on, give me all those O's and R's and I's and G's. Okay, the high vibration gave it to me as well. I love seeing all of that. Okay. Hey, Sheila Marie, good morning. What's in my cup? I got a nice old hot cup of Joe. Okay. Okay, sip. Now I'm a Texas girl. That's right, Michelle. Come through, baby, because we do everything different here. Now, everything is big in Texas unless you've been to Alaska. I stayed in Alaska for 3 years, and let me tell you, things are much bigger in Alaska. Texas ain't got nothing on Alaska, but I'm Texas born and raised, so hey, that's what we're going to do with that. Okay, D. Holly, okay, that part. Hey, Sheila Marie, good morning. Okay, Michelle say, okay. Oh, okay, sip. Now I'm a Texas girl. She's in there right now. Let's see here. Lisa said, allowing shipping ports automation so that we get universal basic income. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. Sue, is orange juice. Come through, orange juice. I love some good old orange juice. Sue, do you do the orange juice with the pulp or not? I love the orange juice. I love freshly squeezed orange juice. Okay, particular, good morning. Particular, it's been a little while since I've seen you. Thank you so much, Sabrina, for the follow. Okay, yes, thank you so much. I'm down in Houston, H-Town. Yes, H-Town. Hey, Sheila Marie said, I was in Anchorage for 6 years. Yes, I was in Anchorage for 1.5 years, and then I was in Fairbanks for that next 1.5 years, I believe. Now, I think it may have been 1 year, right, that I was in Anchorage. But yeah, I love that. I know who you are, Dr. Sugar Trash. I know who you are, Dr. Trash. I got you. Sabrina, I have a son who lives in Houston. Indeed, Sabrina, Houston is H-Town. Okay. Yes, 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 Sheila Marie. It was the military. It was one of my first duty stations. It was Anchorage, Alaska. Then it was Fairbanks, and I've also been to Greeley. I've also been to Fort Greeley, Alaska as well. But I've been all over Alaska and then even into Canada. So yeah, that part. D Holly said, I was thinking about the other time you was on and I laughed at when you said you use ebonics and everything, no grammar shame in here. I love you, Titan, for being down to earth. Come on. Look, y'all, we all come from different spaces and places, and we all, right? And we all may say something that sounds different wherever we go. Because if we go anywhere else in this world, our dialect may be different, right? We may have a deep southern drawl or something like that. I knew that I was different when I went to DC and I kept saying y'all, and they were like, "What? Where are you from?" And I was like, "Texas." So yes, I don't look. We don't grammar shame around here because if I can understand you, I can understand you, right? Now, if you're trying to tell me something, and this is the difference, D Holly, if you're trying to tell me something and you're trying to give me the enunciation, the pronunciation of whatever it is, but it's way left and I can't catch it, then that'll be the only time we may have a time, right? But other than that, yeah. She said, because I use ebonics and miss words and everything. Don't we all? Don't we all? I'm telling you, my grandmother, God rest her soul, my grandmother used to say things, but she was born in the 30s, and that's how she was raised. And so I wouldn't correct her, but I didn't, in the beginning, I didn't know what she meant by ratch around there. Okay. Okay. And she would say house. It was the house. Go down to the schoolhouse. I don't want to go down to that schoolhouse and have no problems, right? Like that was her thing, right? And so we didn't correct it like that, right? Even though we were in school and we knew that wasn't the correct way to pronounce the word. However, that's your grandmother, and that's what she knows, right? And that's what we do, right? Now, when time started to move on and things started to happen, my grandmother had to come out of that space, that headspace that we were allowed to do the things that we were able to do as people of color, right? My grandmother was shocked, like all of these things, like, oh, wait, you got a job and it pays you how much, and you do this, and what do you do at the job? And wait, this car right here, this is something so funny. I'm gonna say this, y'all, and I'm gonna get into the topic. This is something so funny because my grandmother got in the car with me before she got sick, this time in particular, and she wanted to sit in the front seat, right? Normally she would sit in the back seat, but she's too nervous to sit in the back seat, right? So she sits in the front seat, and the music is on, and she loved gospel. So I would always have the gospel on whenever we're going to appointments and stuff like that. So let me tell y'all something. So she was sitting in the front seat and she was just amazed, right? She asked me where was the key and why I didn't turn the key to start the car. So I pressed the button to start the car and she almost flipped. She was like, wait, what are you doing? Where's the key? Like, why I don't hear the engine? Literally, like she was flipping out. And it was cute for a moment because I was like, oh my God, she was born in the 30s, right? And her seeing like just technology, right? I remember teaching her how to text, right? She could only do 3 letters because she had the little phone that you had to press it 2 times in order to get the O, or 3 times to get the O, and 5 times to get the whatever. So she was learning that, right? She was getting frustrated. I was like, no, grandma, you can do it. But when we started doing video chatting, blew my grandmother's mind, right? And so for that reason right there, like you wait, what it says here? What? So y'all, see, this is what I hate, y'all. So when you're on platforms and things like that, they're always telling you like you got to do community guidelines. So somebody has reported me, right, on TikTok, and now they're telling me that my live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in such results for the next 10 minutes because you may be promoting a brand, product, or service. The restriction will be removed once you turn on the content disclosure setting. The what? But I'm not promoting. Like, this is so weird. Like, we're just having conversation. You know what I mean? Let me see what happens. Right, I had to turn it on. Content disclosure. Y'all, hold on a second. This is real time. We're gonna do this real. Hold on. Let's see. Tell viewers that this live promotes a brand, product, or service. You could be representing yourself or collaborating with another brand. Okay. Look, let's see. So this is not so. All right, y'all. I'm going through this for sure. The decision is fair. The restriction is reasonable. I noticed the notice is unclear. I'm still not sure why I got restriction. My live does not contain content mentioned in the notice. TikTok should allow content like mine, right? I'm gonna say that TikTok should allow content like mine, right? So and this is what's so weird because people be on these platforms, and they talk about everything. And I don't know what brand. I don't know what brand. We talk about everything, but then they say that you are you're restricted because of the community guidelines. So they're telling me that I'm promoting something that I can't promote. Now y'all know what I talk about. So the restriction is up. So it's some audiences will be restricted because I am promoting something that's in violation. And I'm saying, no, that's not what that is, right? Okay, it's certain word that TikTok don't like, and that's crazy, right? That's crazy. So y'all remember I was talking about so that's the reason why I say essay. That's the reason why I don't say certain words, because they will get you, right? And then all someone has to do is report that you are against community guidelines for something that you said, and you're done, right? And you're done. But see, Katina, that's crazy. Katina said, LOL, they must be talking about the coffee. Katina, I talk about coffee all the time. Like, I don't necessarily say a brand, right? In that aspect. But you can't tell me that of the millions and millions of people that are on these platforms, that nobody's ever said a brand name. Nobody's ever like, this is ridiculous, right? And then sometimes it makes you feel some kind of way because you are working hard to bring content or do things or support what you're doing. But here's the thing. If I go over to the TikTok shop, right, I could say all day long, blah, 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 blah. But what if I'm not a TikTok shop person? What if I just want to tell you all about what I'm doing and what's going on, and I can't talk about it? But what they do is that they don't investigate first, right? They don't investigate first. They will strike you, they will restrict you, and then they'll ask you to go in and say whether or not it's fair or not, or what's the reason behind it. And that's some BS. That's some BS. How you going to have a platform where people can be free and do what they do, and people have done worse than what I'm doing, 10 times worse, and that part, right? So I just want to put that out there real time. That's what it is. It's not going to stop me though, because yeah. So I'm gonna tell y'all, one time I was in the car. Yes, and that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. But it's not gonna stop me. I'll just investigate it and do that. I've had it happen on YouTube. YouTube has said that I have done something or gave misinformation about something a year ago, 2 years ago almost, right? And then they're striking my account now, and now it's being stricken. Okay, Legally Blonde. It's been stricken because now I have more eyes on me. This is what I'm thinking. Because someone sent me a message the other day. Why are you on my FYP? Why are you being recommended for me to watch you? I don't like your type. I don't like what you do. I saw the flag behind you. I don't do. And I was like, well, as I grow, right, as my platform expands and grow, that's just what it is. So y'all keep on doing what you're doing. Fight it. Don't just let it slide to the side. Let them know, right? Because they had to reinstate my lives because they had TikTok took me off for 8 days. People were saying, hey, Titan, I haven't seen you in a while. Like, what's going on? And I said, y'all, they put me in TikTok jail. I didn't even know you could get. And for what? What did I do? I was in the car, right? I was in the car, sitting in the passenger seat, and I'm riding with someone, and I turned on the live just to talk about the day, listen to music. And because the camera was facing me and they could see, I'm guessing, that traffic was passing by, they said that I was against community guidelines and that for my safety, they ended my live. So I did it twice, right? The second time I was just sitting in the car in the driveway, not in the driveway, but like parked, and cars were passing by me. And then they said that they canceled me or shut my live down and that I would be 8 days. I would be 8 days. Yeah, I said, what? Like, this is crazy. And then I'm trying to think who else. Somebody else gave me one because I was talking about, my life, and I was talking about my diagnosis and stuff like that. And somebody reported saying that I was talking about my live contained hate speech and something else. And I was like, this is my story. Like, this is what it is. So anyways, not discouraged. We're not going to do that. But anything that happens in real time, y'all, I just really want to tell y'all about, because I'm just sitting here saying to myself, like, wait, what happened? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm not doing that. Okay. Okay. Yes, there's some jealous people reporting false reports. And, people will do that. If they come on and you do not. So this is the last thing I'm going to speak on that, because I want y'all to know this, because when you're doing content, people will come on and they will ask you a question or they will make a statement and you don't answer them, right? And you don't answer them, right? Then they will continue to keep going and going and going. And then they'll go and report you. They will go and report you. So just be careful with that. So I say block them and do all of that. But on here, I'm always saying, hey, let's discuss it, because it's real time, it's real life. However, things like this will happen, right? And D. Holly said, right, and they don't investigate. They do not. They do not. I've heard people cursing each other out and they don't say anything, shaking my head. I'm telling you, like, I have watched lives where people have went to the extreme, talking about this, talking under clothes, doing all of this stuff. And their lives are on. Now, I don't know if they have a strike against them or not, right? I think you have to get like 3 in order for you to be shut down. But that part, right? D said, yes, your channel is growing. I know it's growing because I've never had so many people tell me that, why are you being recommended? Like, I don't even like your content. And I was like, well, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I know exactly how you feel. They took my video off of me singing Walk Around Heaven at my Nana funeral. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. This is live, right? So I'm going to tell you something. D Holly, they did me the same way. So y'all know I like to sing and stuff when I'm on here, right? So I was singing and they said that it was a almost 6-minute portion of my video that they muted because they said that I was playing music, right? That I was playing music in the background, but we were on here singing. And I don't know if y'all remember this, but we were singing. It wasn't music playing. It was me singing, and we were singing some gospel song. And they said that they had to shut me down. I said, what? So anyways, y'all, look, real talk, real time. Let me go and take a sip. I'm going to get to your comments over here. But you think about it. How is it that you can do that? Okay. Hey, Mary. Good morning, Mary Benson. Good morning. Leslie said, plus the things that they wear. My goodness, indeed. She said, sad, sad, sad. I know, right? Katina said, friend, I got to get back to mom. You have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, Katina, for stopping in. Leslie said, people are on the TT Live driving all the time. I know. And I'm telling you, that's what it was. Like, man, thank you so much for the follow, Erica. Sabrina said, oh, my God. Katina said, that's crazy. Poppy said, just like life be life and haters be hating. You are influential and people can't stand it. And you know what? I don't think we have to, like, y'all, I really don't think that we have to be mean and nasty. But people will do things like that. But see, the system is flawed, right? So catch it. They know they can do this. Y'all, I'm about to make this correlation, right? Certain people know they can do this, just like they know that they could do certain things to people of color, right? And things are going to turn out bad for them. This is crazy that you can be anonymous, right? That you can be somebody that they don't even know. You don't even have to have a true point, but you can report someone and you're guilty until proven innocent. Period. They will shut you down. They will shut you down. And then I had to appeal the decisions that they made because they were saying, and I said, show me in my live. Don't give me this AI stuff. Don't sit up here and say that you heard keywords or you heard buzzwords and that's why you should. Tell me exactly what happened so I know, because you can't keep shutting me down and I don't hear it. I don't do anything. And y'all, before I post stuff, I go back and listen to it and make sure, because I don't want that to be the case in point. But you encourage us to be on these platforms and do these things. But it's almost like if you are talking about things and having them, then people will automatically target you and do things, right? It's only discouragement. Keep going. Indeed. I'm not stopping. He was talking about too, but they do the most. Indeed. Yeah. I know they must be talking about the coffee. Gotcha. Okay, y'all. All right. Right. There is room for all of us, Leslie. There's no need to hate other success. No need. It's a dictatorship, Sabrina, in that. All right, y'all. So, yeah, indeed, D. Holly. She said, right, Titan. Say that again. Guilty until proven innocent. Yeah, it's crazy because this happens. And y'all know I like to be in real time and I like to really talk to y'all, right? So in real time, you want to do this. You build a platform, you do content, and you do all of that. And it seems like that you're always getting struck down. But if I go, right, and I do the back and forth, the arguing and the fussing and the cussing out and all that stuff like that, I'm good. Right? I'm good. Well, that's at least what it seems like, because I can log on at any time of the day and people are going in and going off and talking about the very thing that I'm talking about. Right? But I don't know that they getting restrictions and strikes like this. Right? Sheila Marie said, there's more for you than there's more for you than against you. Keep grinding. This is your third season, 70 show. And how many followers? We love you. Indeed. That part right there. Hey, Danita, good morning. Hey, Carol, good morning. Hey, Vera, good morning. Good morning to you all. Good morning. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead on and get into it. Hey, D. Holly, thank you so much. Let's go ahead on and get into it. So the topic this morning, we didn't have all kind of stuff. Y'all, we 30 minutes in and we didn't have all kind of stuff already, right? So the topic this morning, right, is do you leave people better than you found them? Ooh. Some of y'all now. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Dexter, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to say it again. For those that happen to be in the nosebleed in the mezzanine, and I'm not seat shaming nobody because I have been there. Been there, rode that ride, bought that tank top, bought that t-shirt. Okay, I've been there. Do you leave people better than when you found them? Do you leave people better than you found them? That's the topic. That's the question. Because what we know is that, and I'm going to talk about a certain individual. A friend of mine brought this to my attention. However, I wanted to talk about this because I had an instance where someone told me that they have always left relationships better. People have always been against them, have always done them wrong, right? Now, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Y'all know I can't do nothing but be honest and tell you what I know and what I've been through. There have been times that I have left people worse than when I found them, right? Because of whatever was happening, life was life and da 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 da. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go ahead on and do it, y'all. We still got time. Let's go on and sprinkle it into the cup, y'all, and y'all come on and sip with me. I got some new people on this morning, and they are really trying to understand what the sip is. It sounds like, it looks like, it may feel like a slurp, but it's definitely a sip because everything is big in Texas. Do you leave people better than you found them? Come on. Y'all come on and come sip with me. Hold on. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, hey, baby girl. Good morning. Grand Rising from Chicago. Indeed. Dexter says, I try to, but I've definitely done the opposite several times. Indeed. Sabrina said, I think it's a matter of perspective in some cases. Indeed. Erica said, unfortunately, yes, and they leave worse than when they found me. And then Mary said, I try. So, y'all, here's the thing. We all try to go into relationships, friendships, marriages, boo, baby, whatever it is. And we always want to say that we will leave you better than we found you, right? But y'all, that's not the case for everybody. Sometimes we go into a ship, a relationship, one of those ships, and we mess stuff up, right? Because we are going through things, they're going through things, they feel some kind of way, you feel some kind of way. So I was talking with this friend, right? And the friend said to me, like, I don't think it's fair for them to treat me the way that they're treating me. So hold on, y'all. Let me give you the 1, 2, 3s real quick. Now, this is still my friend. We still talk. But the reason why that they come to me is because we talk, right? Hey, thank you so much, Dexter. Thank you so much. We talk and we're real. And so, y'all, what I love about my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family is that they don't pull no punches with me. They're going to tell me what the deal is, and I'm going to be straight up with them. I tell everyone, if you don't want me to give you the truth, then do not ask me, because I will give you the truth, right? And I will push back when you're trying to say that I said something that I didn't say, or I did something that I didn't do. No. That's not what I did. That's how you perceived it. That's not what I did. So I'm going to talk about this person's situation, right? So they said to me, Titan, every time I leave them better than I found them, because I got this and I got the money and I got the car and I got the house and this and that. And I said, but wait, right? No, let me finish. Let me back up, y'all, because I'm jumping through. So I said, okay, so Titan, I know you're gonna Iana fix my life. So tell me. And I said, well, first off, let me ask you a question. Hey, Tammy, good morning. So let me ask you a question. Was this like, how many relationships ago was this? Was this recent? Was this, yeah, my last 3. I said your last 3. Yeah, my last 3. Wait, how long ago was this though? This was all within the last year. Wait, hold on. What? You had 3 relationships in the last. Look, yeah, I am not relationship shaming nobody, right? I'm just trying to get clarification on the conversation. Y'all with me this morning? I'm not relationship shaming nobody. You had 3 relationships in the last year, give or take a month or 2, right? And all of them ended badly, is what you're saying. And you're telling me that you left them better than you found them? Y'all, we got to stop playing with each other like that. Stop playing with my time, right? What I mean by that is stop playing with your time. Stop lying to yourself that things are so good that you left these people better than you found them, right? The reality of it is that this was not good. So here's the thing. I beg to differ, right? I beg to differ because you had 3 relationships in the last year. And what I know is that I don't know if you had time, right? Y'all with me? If you had time, tick tock, to understand what happened in the last relationship before you got into the next relationship, right? And are these microwavable relationships? Like, is it truly a relationship? Are you truly into that? And then this last relationship I know of, right? You were talking about getting engaged and getting married. And it had only been 3 months or 4 months. So I was a little confused, right? Y'all, and y'all hear me out. Again, we are not relationship shaming. Sabrina said, perspective, that's why I said that. Yes, I understand that. But a lot of times we are thinking up here because we have more money or we have a car and a house or quote unquote stability that we are leaving people better than we found them because we have provided a roof over their head. We have provided food in their mouths. But let's talk about the mental, emotional, and spiritual, right? Even physical. Because in this relationship that they were in, they got physical. It was an emotional roller coaster, right? Spiritually, the people in the relationship, they and their partner were spiritually defeated, right? Like, we got to just be careful with that. The question is, do you leave people better than you found them? Now, we do have the intentions to leave people better than we found them because that's what we really want to do. But when you are going through life, life is life, and you're trying to hash out your traumas and understand where you are and things like that, and you got baggage. You got baggage with you. You got weight on your shoulders, and you go into another relationship and then another one, right? And y'all remember I talked about, look, I'm gonna jump real quick, but y'all remember I talked about my neighbor over here that basically is constantly arguing and fussing with their significant other or their partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it may be, right? And they are going on and on and on. And I said, wait, so this is every other day, sometimes twice on a Monday, right? That y'all are doing this. Something is wrong somewhere. It's very traumatizing, right? It's very alarming that you will go from 0 to 100 in this relationship, but you say that you left them better than you found them, right? So that's what I'm saying. I don't, this person, I said, look, I'm not putting you down or anything like that. But my question to you is, have you taken time for yourself? Have you shown yourself some grace? Because you can't tell me that you have had 3 relationships in a year span, right? And all of them ended badly or not on a good note, and you left them better than you found them. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Because I said to the person, I said, hey, now do understand where I'm coming from, right? I can only speak of what I know. But I know that I had baggage in this relationship. When I left it, I didn't sort out the baggage. I didn't find out what was in the bags. I just packed them up, sealed them as best I could, threw them on my back, and went to the next relationship. And that relationship failed. Right? Because I didn't think that I was the problem, or I didn't think that I was the one, or I didn't think that I was leaving you any worse than I found you. I'm thinking I'm uplifting you. I'm thinking I'm putting you up on a pedestal. I'm doing all of that. But I'm sitting up here going back and forth with myself and my own traumas and issues and hurt and shame and guilt that I can't do. So did I truly leave you better than I found them? Did I truly leave you better than I found you? And I'm going to say this, and y'all probably not going to, somebody's not going to like it, but we have to take responsibility for ourselves. We can't always be the victim. We can't always be the victim. Y'all know what we talk about here on Titan in the Morning. We talk about what you allow into your life, or what you allow across that threshold. Once it's there, right? Like our topic on Tuesday was put down your trauma. But we understand that we put the trauma down, but we will pick it back up because it's familiar to us. It's comfortable to us, right? A lot of times people say, oh, well, I'm healed from this. You're not truly healed from it if it keeps rearing its ugly head. You feel me? Just because you have material things doesn't mean that you left somebody better than you found them. It doesn't mean that, right? And y'all, sometimes we try our best to make it work, and it's just not meant to work. My grandmother used to say that basically, if you got it for free, y'all hear me out. If you got it for free and you did not have to work for it, you won't cherish it like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because y'all know there are things that you had to work for, blood, sweat, and tears, that you cherish to this day. You will act a fool with somebody if they come into your house and knock it over after you done spent all this time cultivating it and getting it. So my grandmother used to say, basically, if I keep getting it for free, I'm not going to cherish it. I'm not going to leave it better than I found it, because there is nothing there, right? If I'm hopping from relationship to relationship and I'm not taking time for myself to figure out what's going on and why they keep ending the way they keep ending, or why is it always turmoil and chaos in the relationship, you feel me? A lot of times people don't really get that. They don't see that, because somewhere along the line, you've been told that you are the breadwinner, that you're the one, that you have it on point. And I'm not saying that you don't. I'm not saying that you don't, but there has to be something. The proof is in the pudding. 3 relationships in a year span. So let's just think about that, right? So there's 4 months. So let's say 3 relationships, let's say 4 months apiece. 12 months. That's a year. Do you really think that you had enough time to know where you were and where they were, and how y'all came together, how y'all going to connect? That part. Hey, the King. Good morning. Good morning, Positive King. Hey, Pisces. Thank you so much. Come on through, Pisces. I'm a Pisces as well. Carol said, truth. Pisces says, been in a 5-year relationship, and it's making me see a lot of problems we have, or me. And you know what, Pisces? And see, the reality of it is that we're not saying that you're perfect. We're not saying that you can't make mistakes, but we are saying that you have to acknowledge the part that you played in the things that happen. So, I statement, this is Titan. I realized that I allowed things to happen because I wanted to not be the problematic one. I wanted to not be the one I wanted to not be the one that always has issue with stuff. Because people would tell me, but Titan, you always have issues. Typical Pisces. Look, there we go. Typical Pisces. This is you. Da, da, da. And I'm saying, no. I said, yeah, I allowed it to happen because I was lonely. I didn't want to lose what I had, but I was miserable. I was miserable. We hardly ever had good times. Then when we did have good times, they stopped abruptly, right? Or something would happen and they would shift on a dime. They would be la, 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 la. And then all of a sudden, you know what? And I'm just like, that's traumatizing to me, right? But I didn't put two and two together. I didn't understand that relationship that I had back here that was traumatizing to me then. I had never hashed it out. I had never dealt with it. I had never started the healing process. So when I got to this relationship, I allowed the same thing to happen, right? And then, boom. You see what I'm saying? Can you find true love? Can you find? Yes, you can. But y'all, I'm telling you, Erykah Badu, y'all know I always quote this, bag lady, you gonna hurt your back carrying all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you all you have to hold on to is you. The reality of it is that you got to be good with you. You got to be okay with who you are and where you are and understand what's going on in your life before you jump into another relationship with somebody else. And you think that y'all are going to get on the same boat and y'all going to float down the river and everything is going to be cute, but you don't understand that there are holes in the boat. Do you leave people better than you found them? That's a real question. That's a real question. Do you leave people better than you found them? Not everybody is going to be together 30, 40, 50 years, and I get it. And your relationships are going to have up and down, peaks and valleys. But where are you at in the process of understanding what you're doing, how you feel, have you set those expectations? Have you done that? You should fix yourself. Carol said you should fix yourself before you go into another relationship. Indeed, y'all, I used to say this all the time because people will always shoot their shot, right? And so I'd be like, oh, yeah, let me go on and get there. You know what I'm saying? It's the physical part, looks good, smells good. You know, you go on and do what you do, you know, pop, pop, da, da, da. You do what you do. And then all of a sudden now you're in a relationship that you never talked about. You never set expectations. So the probability of you leaving them better than you found them, because now things are going to start happening. And then as they start happening, you're going to be like, okay, well, that's not what I signed up for. Okay, so now you're 3 months in. Now they didn't move in. They sitting around your house. They don't have a job anymore. They don't do all of this. And now you are stuck because no expectations were put. Now, here's the thing. You can argue that you left this person better than you found them because now they have a roof over their head, car, money in their pocket, which is all yours. So you can argue that point. But I want you to flip it to you. Did you leave better than you found them? Did you leave better than when you found them? That's the question. So I'm going to flip that. The topic is, do you leave people better than you found them? But I want to ask you, did you leave yourself better, right, than when you found them? Because here's the thing. If your relationships are ending like this and so quickly and all this chaos, I don't think you left better than when you found them. That's just real talk. That's just real talk. D. Holly said, that is so true. Hey, lady, good morning. Say, yep. Disposition, about 2 months ago, I was out of place in a certain action as a believer. I questioned myself before God. I was convicted. God forgave, but I lost ground. Intimacy with the Father. Thanking God for restoration. I'm walking in my wholeness again. Indeed. Indeed. And see, and y'all, what Lady just said, or Iris just said, for you all who are looking and seeing a comment, is basically I took responsibility for what I did. You understand what I'm saying? I took responsibility for what I did, right? Did I leave this relationship better than I found it? Right? Y'all, because there is such a thing that you can actually, right, have a nice separation, right, of understanding, right, and being honest with yourself about where you are. This does not work. This is not working. I'm not happy. I'm not here. I found myself falling in love with you, but I'm just not. Like, something is different. Something is different. Like, what is happening? Hey, a realtor. Hey, howdy. Good morning. Carol said boundaries are important. Indeed, they are. Carol said, because you brought your traumas into the relationship. That's why it didn't work. Exactly. Exactly. And y'all, I'm not going to tell y'all that is not like the way, right? But we tend to do that. We tend to do that. So y'all remember on Tuesday what I said about your traumas, right? I said, when you put your traumas down, what you have to do, right? Well, not what you have to do. What 3 things you can do is show yourself some grace, right? You're not going to have all the answers. You're not going to know everything, but show yourself some grace. And then you go on that journey. And when you go on that journey, right, it's a journey of understanding. I have to understand, right, that life is life and things like that. And then the last thing, right, remember I said this, that you will have to call trauma by its name more than once. That means you will call it that and you will think that you have conquered it, but it will go around to the back door. It'll go around to the window. It'll come back some type of way because, again, if it took you this long to get it and keep it and hold on to it, it may take you some time to let it truly go. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm saying. Do you leave people better than you found them? That's the thing. D. Holly said 3 months, in my opinion, is not enough time to get to know someone. And D. Holly, I agree with you. That's me, right? Again, they said that that's how you look at it, right? But what I'm saying is, if you are going 3 months, 3 relationships, 3 to 4 months, 3 relationships within a year, you have not had time to even start the healing process or even heal from the traumas that you had in that relationship. So now you're in a new one, trying to sort out the traumas from the old one. And then you're having new traumas being put on this because you can't comprehend, right, exactly what's happening because you're still over here. You feel me? So then now this one ends. So you got trauma, and then here go the third relationship. And you're bringing those bags into that house. My grandmother used to say that when the ish hit the fan, everything gonna stink. Right? You can't truly do that. Just like they used to say, you don't know someone until you live with them. And that's true. That is true. Now, that ain't the saying, D. Holly, that's true. You do not know someone until you live with them. Because what we do is we put on. What we do is we dress it up. What we do is we make it look good and it smells good. And we walk into the room and we out at the club and we doing this and we doing that. And you see me for a weekend. Yes. But when you take me back home and you live with me, oh, that's the real me. I can't hide that because now we're in the same place doing the 3 S's. Showering, shaving, and ishing. We doing that. That's military right there. That's military. Those 3 S's, baby, we doing those. And when you are doing those in a relationship, it changes everything because then you know the true person. then you know the true person. Okay. Okay. Did you leave yourself better than you left them? That part. Yes, you can love them from afar. Okay. I've been there before. Indeed. Pisces says, random question. I've never been completely happy in a relationship. How do I find that within me? And so I can't diagnose you on that, Pisces, or anything like that. But here at Titan in the Morning, we talk about those things. So I'm going to use an I statement, right? I've never been truly happy in a relationship because I never felt that I was heard in said relationship, right? Now I know what I need out of a relationship, and I'm not afraid to set those expectations and let people know what I need, not what I want, what I need, right? And so I can't say for you, Pisces, that that's the same as for me, but I can say that I believe that we don't necessarily know who we are and what we actually require out of a relationship because we've never spoken it out loud. We've never set those expectations. So with that being said, I believe that's the reason why I, right, using I statements, was feeling the way that I was feeling because I didn't set those expectations. I got into it and I said, okay, I'm just going to roll with this until the wheels fall off, right? Because I love them. I like them. I feel them. You know what I'm saying? But I was suffering because I was not being heard or not being accounted for. You with me? Daniel said, oh, look at you, fabulous. Hi, I am deaf sign language. Indeed. Good morning to you. Good morning. You know what? Show me how to say good morning. You know, that'll be nice, Daniel. That'll be nice. Okay. All right, y'all. I got y'all here. Hold on. Let me do that. Yes, I appreciate you answering. Thank you so much, Pisces. Yes. All right. So let me say this, y'all. So I don't want y'all to think that I told this individual that they were bad, but I know them. I've been knowing them for years. And I asked the individual, could you just take some time for yourself? Just take a moment for yourself, right? But another thing, Pisces, that this individual said to me, that it was scary. It was scary them being by themselves, right? And I said, well, there's a reason why it's scary for you, right? There's a reason why you are jumping from relationship to relationship. Now, this is what she said to me, right? Not what I'm putting on the individual. That's what they said to me. And I said, well, here's the thing. Take some time. Now, something that you can actually do, right, is, you know what, I'm about to do this here on this thing, even if they gave me a restriction. Hold on. They didn't give me a restriction, so I think I should do what I do. Hey, sweetie girl, good morning. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. So here's the thing. If we are going to be stricken for product and brand, then let's do it. So here's something that I had to understand, and this is what I said to the individual. Write it down. Journal it, right? Get you one of my power, position, and purpose journals. Y'all look like I'm going here this morning. Get you one of my power, position, and purpose journals, right? It's on it's not TikTok. It's on Amazon, right? All you got to do is type in Titan Capri, and then it should pull up. If not, I will put the actual link into the comments. And so I want to tell y'all what I'm talking about here. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin the comment, right? So I'm going to put it in here. Look, D Holly. It's going to be what it's going to be, baby. It's going to be what it's going to be. Because I'm tired of them playing with me, playing in my face like that, playing with my time. If you are going to strike me, then you go ahead and strike me the right way. Let it be my own brand and my own thing that I'm doing. All right. So y'all, the Power Position and Purpose Journal is a working journal. So this is what I said to the individual, right? Write it down, right? What are your expectations in a relationship, right? What do you want out of a relationship? What is it that you're looking for? Because if you are going into relationship after relationship after relationship, something is missing somewhere. But you need to make sure that you are okay with who you are. Who am I? Right? Who am I? What do I want? What do I need? Did I set expectations? Right? Okay, did I set expectations? So let's say this. So the journal, Power, Position, and Purpose, basically is a working journal. And I'm going to go ahead and open up the pages so you all can see them. Hold on, let me pull back a little bit. There we go. So you all can see that it's a working journal. And so I want to say this. So when you open it up, it says a word for you, right? And this is how I do things, because I write a lot, right? So I journal quite a bit. But I thought that I thought I was being open and honest with myself, right? I'll show it again. Power, Position, and Purpose journal, okay? So I thought I was being open with myself and I was being truthful with myself. So let's do this. So it says a word for you, blessed. Hello, and thank you for choosing this journal. I like to believe journaling is a way to acknowledge and understand where you are in life. I would like to offer you a couple of things for this journey, right? Number one, I am worthy. I am worthy of being. I am worthy of love, life, and laughter. I am worthy, right? Number two, I belong here. You belong here, right? There is no mistake made, right? God did not make a mistake, right? You belong here. And number three, you are a blessing, right? And so a lot of times when we go into relationships, we don't truly understand that we are worthy of love and life and laughter. We are worthy of honesty. We are worthy of those things. Y'all saw how I came to tie that in? I got y'all. I got y'all. I'm sitting up here pushing my brand, but I got y'all. And number two, you belong here. If you are in a relationship, right, you belong in the relationship as an equal partner. You belong in a relationship to be able to speak on it and let people know how you feel. You belong here, right? And if you don't belong in a relationship, then that's good as well. But be honest with yourself about the fact that you belong here. Whether you belong single or whether you belong with somebody, right? And sometimes, y'all, we just do things just because we need to do things and we don't want to be lonely and all of that good stuff. But you belong here in a space of love and happiness. And then you are a blessing, right? Yes, you can leave them better than you found them. But if you don't believe that you're a blessing to yourself, right, you can never be a blessing to them in the aspect of leaving them better than you found them, because you are leaving worse than when you first came. Y'all with me? And so in this journal, again, it's a working journal. What is my power? What is my position? And what is my purpose? Right? You can answer those questions. But here's the thing. It'll say, today I feel. Today I don't feel good. Today I want to be understood. Today I want to have a healthy relationship, whatever that looks like. Right? Today I feel. Today I love. Today I love my partner. Today I love my husband, my wife. Today I love my boo, my baby. Because they heard me. They understand me. Today I love, right? Today I need, right? Today I need some understanding. I don't have all the answers. I've been through some ish. I've had some traumas. But today I need for you to understand where I'm at, right? Today I want to set some expectations on this relationship before we get too deep. You feel me? That's what this is, right? And then today, it's like 31 days of today in this, right? You can go through, put whatever it is that you want to put in on it. And then at the back, right? At the back, it says, I know my power, my position, and my purpose, right? And again, y'all, let me explain one more time, right? It's not a right or wrong answer. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be pristine. It doesn't have to be, the best handwriting, right? We talked about Ebonics earlier. It can be all of what but it's for you. It's a working journal for you. But the key to this is to be honest with yourself about where you are. Do you leave people better than you found them? Be honest with yourself, because I flipped it. Did you leave yourself better than you found it? Did you leave better yourself? How can you be better for somebody else if you're not better for who you are? Huh? So the link is in the comments. Y'all can go on over there, right? But if you must, just type in Titan Capri over at Amazon and get you one, right? Get you one. That's what I want to say. Hey, Broadway, good morning. The man said, I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Indeed, good morning to you, and I'm glad that you do. I'm glad that you do. I think what we have to do is really understand how this question comes into play. Do you leave people better than you found them? Again, it's perception, right? However, what we know is that if you are going into these ships, relationships, friendships, marriage, whatever it may, boo, baby, whatever it may be, right? You have to understand where you are physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Where are you? And if your last relationship ended badly, take some time, right, to know what your power, position, and purpose is. Meaning, take some time and know who you are before you get into another relationship. And if you do this, happen to get into another relationship, because we're human and life sometimes, and sometimes, right? And sometimes, right? We want something because we want it. Not necessarily because we need it, but we want it. We don't want to be lonely. We want to have somebody hold us. We want to spoon with somebody. We want to, have good times and go to the movies and to the park with somebody. So sometimes we will move on to another relationship because it feels good, right? But is that feeling good true to who you are, because you have not resolved or had a resolution of this last relationship? You haven't sat down to say, Titan, I'm okay. But Titan, I'm not good. I'm not good. That last relationship messed me up, and I need to hit the bottle. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's what you do, but come on, y'all. Y'all know how things can happen. And then what we do is we say, oh, we got to keep moving. So we move it to the side, right? I didn't leave that relationship better. I got to be honest with myself. I didn't leave it better, right? Because if I didn't leave it better for myself, I most definitely didn't leave it better for them. You feel me? And y'all, it's okay to realize and to understand that that relationship is not for you. That no matter how hard you tried, that no matter how much you pushed, that relationship was not for you. And I beg to argue, right, that you knew that relationship wasn't for you long before y'all broke up. Long before y'all broke up. Long before y'all broke up. The person said to me, well, Titan, it sounds like you're blaming me. And I said, how long have we been friends? How long have we been friends? Almost 10 years, right? Have I ever blamed the victim? Have I ever blamed somebody? Have I ever shamed somebody about doing that? I'm saying, be real. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, right? I done been through some ish. And 9 times out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10, right? I stood there and left the door open for you to come through and run amok in my house. I did that. That's me saying I take responsibility for what I done. Now, something that happened to me, I'm not responsible for that, right? But if I'm in a relationship, right, something that's beyond my control, I can't control. But if I'm in a relationship and I didn't take time to figure out who I was before I moved to the next relationship, I'm responsible already because I didn't set any expectations. I didn't set any boundaries. I didn't tell you, right, where I'm at. I didn't tell you how to treat me. And y'all may sit up here and say, I keep saying y'all, but in a general sense, right? People will say, well, Titan, they should know. No, how they gonna know? I only know what I know. And if you don't tell me, then how am I supposed to pick it up? Read your mind? Well, you know, he should have figured out and this and that and that. You don't know where this man is coming from and what he's doing. You don't know where she's coming from and what she's doing. You don't know what they doing and how they show up. You don't know what they were born into. You don't know if they got traumas and issues. You don't know these things. So instead of leaving it to chance and leaving it out in the ether, in the world, I'm going to tell you how to treat me. I'm going to tell you what I won't put up with. I'm going to tell you the expectations. I'm going to let you know what it is. And I'm not talking about money and material things. I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, physically. I got to set the expectations of how you treat me. Period. Because in this world, we know there are things that we don't like that somebody else may like. We already know, we talk about trauma a lot on here, right? We already know that trauma is different for everybody. All of us can be sitting right here, right? Just like this morning with the restriction that they put on me, right? That could be traumatizing to somebody. And like y'all was saying, well, don't worry about it, let it go. But you can't tell somebody who has trauma around that to just let it go. You have to understand why they have that trauma, right? Why they have that stigma surround. So what we have to do, right? And then this is an I statement. What Titan had to do is Titan had to set the expectation and the boundaries. I could not leave it to chance. I had done it before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and it did not turn out right. It was not good. Y'all with me this morning? Do you leave people better than you found them? I want to flip that. Did you leave better than you found them? And y'all, sometimes we got to let people go. We have to let them go. What was once good is no longer good to us. And we have to be okay with that and let it go. What once felt right may be wrong now. Right? You've changed, you've grown, you've lived. You feel me? Did you leave better? Did you leave better than you found them? One way to start the process, to even answer the question, to even know if you left better, is to set your expectation and your boundaries, right? I'm not going to do this. This doesn't feel good to me, right? I have trauma surrounding this, right? I have issues with this. And we think that because it feels good, we lay down and it's good, that when we wake up, it's going to be the same. And y'all know, most of the time, right? You're on that intellectual high. You see somebody, y'all vibing. The energy is good. Y'all done dance together spiritually. You know what I mean? And now y'all energies are going to meet in a cosmic place. Right? The night goes, the sun comes up. And you know what happens when the sun comes up, right? The sun touches everything, makes everything visible. And boom. In that moment, you understand what you've done. Now, either you or the person then fell for it. Now y'all going into a relationship. Now y'all hanging out. Now y'all doing a week or two later. Now y'all moving in with each other. Now y'all doing this. You know, now y'all having it. Now y'all making plans to live y'all life forever. And then the problems come. because you never said anything from that. My experience, I statements. I did that. And no matter what happened, I tried to salvage it. I tried to hold on to it. Titan, you had no business. No business. Going into a relationship, moving in with somebody, being with somebody, right? And not knowing who they truly were. And I know that you'll get to know them. You with me? So I told this individual, I said, I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Right? I'm not telling you what you should do for them. I'm saying for you, that's where I feel that the disconnect is. We already established what happened between you and him. What's going on with you? Protect your peace. Set your boundaries. Understand that it's okay to have a relationship, right? It's okay to get involved with someone. But do understand, if you don't set those boundaries, if you don't set those expectations, right? What will come? What will happen? And for that, you would have to be responsible for. You feel me? Y'all know how we look at reviews and we look at things and you know, unboxing and all this stuff like that. We do that and we say, oh, I want that, but that may not fit me like that. Or, oh, I want that. You get it in the mail, they deliver the package. You pull it out and you're like, wait, this ain't what I ordered. Relationships, the same way. You look at it, right? You look at these other relationships and these people and you say, oh, they good. You know, I want a relationship like that. I want to have this and I want to have that. You get home with that relationship and you unbox it and you realize what you saw and what you got is two different things. But what you didn't do, you didn't check. You didn't check the reviews. You didn't set any expectations. You didn't set any boundaries. So now that you are there and you are happy, last night was good. We met in a cosmic space. But this morning, I took a double look. Wait, this is the same person I was with last night? A week later, wait, you don't have, you know, any respect for me? 2 weeks later, oh, that's all you want to do? You don't have, you know, whoa. And now you're mad at them because you believe that you're going to leave them better than you found them. And in reality, you did not, because you didn't leave yourself better than you found them. You didn't do what you needed to do for the prerequisites. You didn't understand what it was. There was no clarity. You were not clear. That part. Do you leave people better than you found them? That's the question. But my question to you is, did you leave better than you found them? That part. You say you hold on. Okay, look. Okay, so you say I've been there and know what you're saying. Okay, D Holly, that part right there. Preach, Titan, because I had to let people go. I'm telling you, you gotta let them go. And here's the thing: it is nothing wrong with letting them go. It's nothing wrong with you figuring out that you have made a mistake or you didn't think it all the way through. It's okay to not be okay, right? So that's not a problem. I just think that sometimes what we do is because we don't, and in this individual's story, they did not want to be alone. So they stuck with it. Having a piece of something is better than having nothing at all. And y'all, we got to stop that. We deserve so much more. We deserve so much more. Let's see here. Hey, Tarika. I don't know, Tarika. I don't know if that's how you say it. Said true. Good morning to you. Q says at Titan Capri, amen. Happy 18th. 18th what? Oh, 18th and on. I just want to make sure I know you right there. Yeah. Am I celebrating you for 18th or me? Q said, I do. I'm going through it now and I will not be manipulated. That part, Q. And am I saying it correctly? Is it Q? Right? Q? Yeah. But see, and a lot of times what we do is we go through things. So here's the thing. Then we go through this breakup, and the breakup is not good. Right? It's not good. Now you have become the villain because you can't keep going through it now. Right? But you didn't set those expectations in the beginning. They would not be surprised at what's happening if I told them what would happen in the beginning. That's it. That's it. Well, I wish you well, Q, on that, right? Yeah. You say you're going through it now. I truly understand. We hold space for you in that. But we want to make sure the question this morning, right, for you all, okay, yes, indeed, right? Do you leave people better than you found them? And y'all, that, again, catch 22. Just because you don't leave them better than you found them, or you don't leave better than you found them, right? Y'all with me? Just because you don't do that, that doesn't mean that you are not a good person. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve love, life, and laughter. It just means that you have to do some work, right? Do some work. You got to set some expectations, set those boundaries. And then y'all practice it on you. Practice on being real with yourself. That way, when you go into this other relationship, this next relationship, this marriage, this boo, this baby, tay, whatever it may be, right? You already done set the expectations on what you're going to do. So Titan, you already know that you don't like this. So let that be known going in. Sit down and have a conversation with them and let that be known. This is not what I do. I don't do this. I don't do that, right? Is there something that you do that we can compromise on that I may not like so much, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't try it or we can't do it. But I just want you to know where I'm at before we even go that route. Y'all with me? All right, y'all. Look, so it's already 30 after 9. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate you all. So let's do it one last time before we get out. TikTok, tippy tap 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 the middle of that screen. Let me know that you are in. Some hearts, roses, gifts, whatever it is you may have over there. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, X, Podbean. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. Y'all show like, follow, share, subscribe. Y'all tell a friend and tell a friend to come on over with y'all on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's Titan in the Morning. We're always here. We're going to say good morning to you. We're going to sip, right? And I had some new individuals come in that thought it was a slurp, but it was most definitely a sip, right? And that's how we sip here in Texas. But we say good morning to you. We say good morning. And this is how we sip, okay? Hold on. Woo. That's how we sip. Everything is big in Texas unless you've been to Alaska. But in Texas, that's how we sip. Y'all going over? I put the journal into the comments, the Power, Position, and Purpose Journal. Y'all go on over and get you one. It's on Amazon now. So on Amazon, all you got to do is type in Titan Capri. If you can't click the link or do the link that's in the comments, just type in Titan Capri in the Amazon and boom, you got it. It is also in my bio, right? Also in my bio. Thank you all so much. Y'all know what we're about to do so we can get up out of here. All right. So what I would like for you to do is, yes, indeed. Indeed. Everybody is welcome. So somebody asked the question of, is this inclusive? Yes, I built my brand on being inclusive, right? Now, we are inclusive, right? But watch what you do, okay? Do what you do, but watch my shoes. Y'all know what that means, right? Like, do what you do, right? We'll be respectful to you. You'll be respectful to us, right? And we can all come in here and we can talk and we can discuss and we can do it on a level. You with me? But do understand that we are not above checking somebody. We're not above of letting you know how we feel. And we're not above of it discussing whatever the issue may be. So I just want to say that, because a lot of times people come on to things, and just because I identify as a Black gay man who is HIV positive, people feel that they can run over you and talk to you any kind of way. And that's not what we do. This is about love. So yes, inclusive space. Come on in and sit down, kick off your shoes, and let's chit chat for a minute. Let's talk about some things and do some things, okay? IHY over on Podbean. Good morning. I'm trying to figure out how do I say it, but good morning to you. Good morning. Y'all show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love, like, follow, subscribe, and I will be back to you all here. You all come back and see me on Sunday on TikTok. Now, y'all, I'm trying to get this done. Y'all hear me? Y'all heard earlier, I'm getting restrictions and I'm getting stricken and all this stuff like that, right? So I'm going to go live again on Sunday with TikTok, right? Because my other platforms have blocked me from going live, playing music, things like that, y'all. So I'm trying to get it together. Okay, I'm going to go live. I'm going to try to go live on Sunday. Y'all come back and come see me. But I want to do a Sunday vibe with Titan like I did last Sunday. It really went over well, and I really want to start doing that. So I'm trying to work around all the restrictions and parameters. So I believe that it will be 3 o'clock. I get it? 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, right? 3 p.m. CST Central Standard Time. I think that's the best time for me to go because I have some meetings beforehand. And so I'm going to do that. So thank you all so much. Be on the lookout for that. I will set it up and make sure that you all have it. I'm hoping that they don't block me like I tried to do last week and it didn't work. But y'all, bear with me while I work out the kinks, okay? But thank you all so much. So let's go ahead and do it. So take your hands and your arms, and if you can't do it physically, do it mentally, do it emotionally, do it spiritually, and wrap those arms around you. And I want you to hug yourself real tight. And I want you to put your name where my name is, and I want you to repeat after me. I want you to put your name where my name is, and I want you to repeat after me, right? And this is what I want you to say. I want you to look into your phone, look into your mirror, look to the ceiling, look to the floor, look to the sky, to the moon, look to the ocean. And I want you to say this to yourself, right? Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Put your name where my name is. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment. Love yourself in this moment. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Flaws and all, right? You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to return it with a receipt. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Y'all with me? We know that their love is a constant, but we need more of it. I love you right where you're at in this moment. All right, y'all. Y'all know what we do, how we do every episode, every live. Y'all come in, y'all see me, and this is what we do. Sweetie girl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Ches, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see. Otis, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Q, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Tarika, I love you right where you're at in this moment. D. Holly, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Lady, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Danita, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Sheila, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Carol, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Donna, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see, who else did I have? Demand, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Broadway, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Miss Pink, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Miss Funky, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Pisces, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Sharice, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see, who else did I have? Daniel, I love you right where you're at in this moment. A realtor, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Carol M, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The King, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Daryl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see. Peter, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Chris, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Paula, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Dean, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Trey, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Viola, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Sabrina, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Tammy, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Dexter, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Vera, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Baby girl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Mary, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Erica, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see. Another Carol, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Particular, I love you right where you're at in this moment. King, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The King, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Precious, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Leslie, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Another Mary, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Yay, y'all. Katina, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see who. Poppy, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Hold on, y'all. I think that's yeah. The high vibrations, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Girls Rock, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Kitty, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Missy, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Michelle, I love you right where you're at in this moment. And Lisa, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Sue, I love you right where you're at in this moment. And, ooh, y'all, wait a minute. And Willis, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Y'all, that was a lot. And then I still couldn't get all the way back to the other comments, y'all, because so many were going. But I just want to say that I love you right where you're at in this moment. Love yourself right where you're at in this moment, right? You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment. Love yourself right where you're at in this moment. You only have one life. It's only you, right? And in order for you to be able to love somebody else, in order for you to be able to go through this life, you got to love yourself right where you're at in this moment. You might not have the car, the house, and all of the riches, but you got life. You might not have everything that you see everybody else have, but you got life. You might not have those things that you want in life, but you have what you need. You have you. So love yourself right where you're at in this moment. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. And y'all come back and y'all come see me sometime. Okay? All right? Yes. Okay, I got you. I got you one more sip. Hold on. me. Yeah, hold on. Oh, that was good. When you get down to the bottom, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Talk to y'all. Bye. Go ahead. Get it red. Go away. Da-da-da. No, look. I love y'all. Y'all always do that. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Okay.